All right there, Latin 1. So we just talked about number and gender. It's time that we actually talk about something called case. Case is something that you deal with nouns at all times. In fact, nouns need to be described in number, case, and gender. So we've learned number, singular and plural. We've learned gender, masculine and feminine. And we've been using case this whole time. The case of a noun and the adjective determines its function in the sentence. Okay? If something is in what's known as the nominative case, it is the subject of the sentence. You should write that down. If something is in the accusative case, it is either a direct object or there's a preposition in front of it. If something is in the ablative case, it's what I call tislam, and I will explain that to you in a little bit. And it will also have a certain prepositions in front of it. Okay? So nominative is the subject, accusative is the direct object and or certain prepositions. The ablative is time, instrument, space, time, instrument, separation, location, accompaniment, and manner. Don't worry, I'll explain each of those in turn. Or it's just other prepositions. Okay? So that's what case is. So I'm hoping that you pause it here. And I assume now that you've copied all of that down. That overview on case is going to be very, very helpful. Now, let's talk about the nominative case a little bit more. The endings that you will see in the nominative case are, in the masculine, are, us, and e. Wir, puer, servus, pueri, viri, servi. In the nominative and the feminines will be a and I. They're far more stable. Okay? So Cornelia, puella, willa, puellae, willae. Okay? That's nominative case. That's if you're talking about them in the sentence and they are the subject. The accusative case, no matter its function, is going to be or in the singular. Okay? So think about lupum repellit, puellam terret, and also in the plural, turns into os, okay, and so servos iubet, he orders the slaves, and as, turns to os, okay, so puellam terret, puellas terret, right, the wolf scares the girls. So that's the accusative case endings. The ablative case endings are very simple and very direct. O with a macron, or a with a macron. Okay? And the plural of both is just is. I don't know why, it just is. Okay? So Ramo lupum repellit, he repelled the wolf with the branch. Let's see, magna voce, right? Magna with a loud voice. Is and is, so in agris curunt, right? So that's ablative. Now, I'm going to show you just how they're used in a sentence, and then in the next video, I'll really drill in deep about the accusative and the ablative. Now, having said that, subjects are pretty easy to understand, so I kept them in blue. Okay? So the puellae et pueri sub arbore sedent. The girls and the boys sit under the tree. Now, the star of the sentence, the subject of the sentence, is the ones doing the verb. And the verb is plural, so check it. Puellae et pueri, plural, right? The girls and the boys. Now, what are they doing? They're sitting. What are they sitting? Sub arbore. Now, under the tree is telling us where it is, so you're going to use the ablative. Don't worry, there'll be a whole lesson on uses of the ablative, and it'll be an ongoing thing. Lupus ad rerum appropinquat et puellas sub arbore petet. So the lupus, right? So check your verb, appropinquat. That's singular. So who's doing it? Look for who's in the nominative case. The lupus is in the nominative case. So the wolf approaches toward the stream. Ad is a preposition, and it takes the accusative. We call that governing, by the way. So ad governs the accusative. So the wolf approaches toward the stream, and, right, it seeks, petit. What does it seek? The direct object, the puellas. It seeks the girls, sub arbore, Okay, so again, sub is telling us where they are. Sub arbore. So you can see here that in the blue, the nominative is the star of the sentence. And then we've done some other things in there that aren't quite subjects, and it kind of makes sense. In the next couple of videos, we're going to get into that, though. Okay? I'm hoping that you paused and rewound as much as you needed to for this, because I'm going to hit the button.